Welcome guys. Welcome to Daily Crypto Trading. Today we're going to do TA of MultiVAC. Before we talk about the TAN FA of MultiVAC guys, Proxima have given us 4 NFT for giveaway. And you can win these giveaway by subscribing to the channel, joining our Discord server because we'll pick a winner for this giveaway. The last winner for the giveaways was GYS and Andy N12 MVP for 20,000. Dirt token and 2 NFTs. Good luck guys. Let's jump straight into it. We're going to talk about the Wyckoff price action, the sentiment and all the FUD, the Wyckoff accumulation area, the Wyckoff price cycle, the Bitcoin correlation with MultiVAC, and of course the Bitcoin dominance and altcoin dominance. And at last, we're going to talk about the Bitcoin fear and greed index. Consider to watch the whole thing guys. If you watch 30 seconds to 1 minute, it won't make any sense. However, I will put timestamp under there so you guys can watch the part you like the most. The sentiment has changed drastically, not only with MultiVAC, but the whole crypto space. After Bitcoin took a big dip, as we anticipated, the altcoins followed. Not only did they follow Bitcoin's footstep, they felt even worse, as I have been saying in every single of my TA videos on all kind of asset, all kind of crypto. All coins are heavily correlated. Bitcoin, if Bitcoin dips, all coins dip even harder. I had some people saying, no, this is different this time. All coins will do even better. Yeah, it didn't. I even made a video about the sentiment that people thought we went panic and capitulation. I was no, we are still around fear area because I didn't see that hope die out. And I know it sounds nasty when I'm saying it, but it's only because I've experienced this many times before. I knew when sentiment change from fear to really capitulation, you see the panic, you really see people change their sentiment to becoming very nasty, very trolly kind of things, right? When they begin to insult their own project they invest in because their hope is getting lost. When that area, of course, happened, there's also the highest potential for earnings. And you can clearly read it when you go into Telegram, MultiVAC and Twitter. You can see there are few people left who still have hope, so therefore I don't believe we are there yet. I believe we might go a bit lower than before, but just show you guys a few seconds of what I said a few months ago on the sentiment area. Legit questions, to be honest, but most of them are just FUD and panic. Now, if you guys are just reading the comments, the sentiment at the moment, you can read and smell the fear right now. We are in the desperation. We are in the fear, right? All right, maybe we can make it, right? And then suddenly we are in the desperation area. Now, I believe we are getting close to the panic area. We are not in the capitulation area. That is why I say we might drop 40%. All right. So we are still, in my opinion, not in the demand zone. Once we are in the capitulation area, right, we are also have the highest potential for gain. If you want to learn about the market psychology and how the sentiment are, just join MultiVAC's Telegram, either the official or the trading group or Twitter. Then you can see how people's sentiment are. I mean, people are saying MT, please moon. They're insulting Sean is a complete disaster. They're insulting CO. The sentiment has just changed 180 degree, total U-turn from that this was a Ethereum 2.0, it's going to get them financial freedom and all these kind of things, so that their team is AI, there's no real team behind it, all these kind of nonsense. Now, there are some legit questions, such as the communication has not been great from the team, but 90% of the comments are just pure, I'm sorry, that's my kid, pure emotions, like my kid had, right? You can say per se that the Wyckoff price cycle is equal to the sentiment, because when we look at the oversold, overbought area, we can see that when the things are oversold, there's also where a lot of FUD is happening, a lot of discredit is happening, where a lot of panic, fear, capitulation is happening pretty much. And then suddenly we see a switch, right? We see the demand is greater than the supply, just mean there's a lot of liquidity, money inflow in a project, and we see a markup. So we see a distribution area, I will go back to that, but we have an overbought area. Now suddenly we have so much supply and so little demand that we go down again, guys. This is the market cycle and the finance. Something else which are quite similar is the Wyckoff 4 market phases. This is directly taken from the textbook, guys. There are some people who don't believe in the TA, especially in a microcap, right? However, if you just look at the Wyckoff fall market phase, this is pretty accurate. It's almost identical, right? It's similar, and that is because you see this kind of price action in all kind of asset, even with a low market cap, over and over again. This is driven by the sentiment and the human emotion and the psychology behind it, guys. Do not get fooled. Don't let the FUDs get you. If you believe in a project, look at the fundamentals and look at the TA. The technical point of view will help you guys. And Wyckoff is a great method. Let's look at the Wyckoff fall market phases and break it down. Let's start with phase 1, and that is the accumulation area. There's a large interesting and buying area, right? Remember, this is also an area where people got wrecked in 2019 and suddenly are seeing themselves with DC they were down and just holding the project because they believe in the project. Then we have phase 2, the markup, where the public participation drives price higher. That just means the demand is greater than the supply and there's a lot of money inflow going on. Then we have phase 3. Now this is important to understand. Phase 3 is the overbought area, as you guys can see in the model and in the price action right there. This is also what we call the distribution area, where there's a large instead of selling. The last phase is the markdown. This is also where there's a public shaking out. It just means that supply is greater than demand. There's way too much supply, too little buyers, so they can't keep it up, right? And suddenly we are talking about money outflow. Remember, we were talking about money inflow with the markup, but in the markdown we are talking about money outflow. That means the liquidity of the market is being taken out. The sell price is way too high compared to the buy price. And this is very normal market psychology, and it happens in every asset there is pretty much, guys. You can zoom out, look at Bitcoin, look at Ethereum. You will find this model pretty much everywhere. So you can use these kind of TA even on the small micro cap. And we can also use at the RSI on the weekly. We can see right there the white space you guys are seeing right there. We are oversold heavily. And then we can see the blue area. This is the area where we are overbought. So RSI is also aligned with this model, right? So it's just perfectly playing together as one. But guys, remember, I'm going to keep repeating myself. These are not financial advice. I don't have a crystal ball. These are probabilities, no guarantees. Always do your own due diligence or you might get yourself wrecked. Some other models which I've been religiously talking about is the Wyckoff accumulation area, right? I've been talking about the accumulation area, reaccumulation, distribution, redistribution, and accumulation area. Now my TA was based on a bull market at the time, and I thought we will hold the support area at 0.002, which was the last candlestick right over here. So we will have a sweet accumulation area right over here. However, guys, we went down that, alright? And now if we zoom out, we can actually see that the accumulation area is way lower now because we are hitting a bear market. We are hitting a recession. We're hitting with a high inflation. Bitcoin is now going down, and all these kind of things which are correlated with Bitcoin are hitting it. Right, a lot of these altcoins are losing a lot of momentum, a lot of value, a lot of people converting the altcoins to Bitcoin, and that is market psychology. Now the big question are, where are the accumulation area now, right? Where will we hold support? Well, no one knows, guys, but we can use facts. If you look at the previous candlesticks, which is right over here and here in 2020, we can see right over here, which is the holding support right now. We had a great support, right? We can also look at the VPVR. We have some support at this area, right? I don't think that will hold, to be honest, because Bitcoin, in my opinion, will go further down and will drag all the altcoins down with it. And we have a long bear run ahead of us. So I believe it will be around this area. Where exactly it will be, I got no idea, guys. I really don't have a crystal ball. Otherwise, most of us will be rich. What we can see at the moment, right over here, right, there's a lot of support, right? There's a lot of demand, and the price is all the way to 0.0006 or 7. At these range, there's a lot of support. And yes, I know that is a heavy drop from now. There's almost 40% more, and that is awful to think about. So according to the Wyckoff accumulation area, we are going lower, right? We are still not there. We still have further drop, even though it's awful to think about. But it's still a great buying opportunity. I will personally buy when we go down all the way to 0.0006. And if we even go lower, I will buy more because in my opinion, that is a great buying opportunity. Remember, a lot of people who bought here did more than 100x the portfolio. Of course, take this with a grain of salt because this is no guarantee. And guys, remember, don't do as I do. I just DCMA right down if I believe in a project. I might get myself wrecked, but I can afford to lose this because I never go all in a project. I just believe in my TA. If it does well, great for me, right? Remember, just do your own fundamental analysis, own TA, and get inspired by me. So according to the Wyckoff accumulation, the price cycle, the sentiment, they are all telling us, these models are telling us right now we're going further down. The Bitcoin price action are telling us we're going to further down. And if you look at the Bitcoin market dominance right over here, we can see right now, if you've been following my channel, you know what this is, that the dominance hit a resistance, might go down, so those are all can shine for a moment. But once this break, guys, in the weekly, was the Bitcoin dominance break, and it goes all the way to this previous resistance now, which was a previous support, the resistance, there's a 62% by Bitcoin market dominance. That just means that altcoins will get wrecked, alright? They will get obliterated. Some altcoins will even be removed from the existence. It's just insane. I remember this clearly in 2018-19 when this happened. So just be aware of that. Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index, not crypto, but Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index is 10, which is almost the lowest. It was 9 last time. Never been so low since 2018, guys. Just mean that we are in extreme fear. The fear is pushing the price down. A lot of retail have left. We are seeing blood on the street and all that. But usually we buy the fear, we sell the greed. All of these kind of things I pretty much teach for free. So join our free Discord server. The link will provide down below, guys. Just have this in mind. At the moment we are in extreme fear, which can push the price even further down because we have a recession close, we have a high inflation, all these kind of things which are pushing the price of the traditional market down. And Bitcoin is also correlated with the traditional market, and when Bitcoin goes down, altcoins goes even more down. And since you're still watching, I assume you're enjoying the content, guys, so I recommend you to watch the next recommending video on the left corner, and of course join our free Discord server. The link we provide down below. So guys, see you on the Discord server.